You Americans think you're so funny. Telling me what kind of hobby I do. I know what kind of fun I have. It's such a shitty Russian accent. Ah, it's fun though. Hey everybody! JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, coming at you with results for this week's hashtag skirmish game, and this week we played hashtag Putin Hobbies. Because we know he's such a fun guy. We did trend briefly this week at number 4, so thank you everyone for playing along. Lots of funny responses out there. Make sure you click the hashtag yourself and take a look. It was good. It was very good. Now, before I get taken out and it looks like an accident, make sure you download the hashtag Roundup app. Consolidates all the best weekly hashtag games. You know this. Go get it. It's awesome. And of course, for me, do hit subscribe because I would like to be remembered fondly. I am dead, man. And without further ado, let's get right into it. It's late here, and I'm tired, so our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game, hashtag Putin Hobbies. Number 10 comes from Sherma Clay, hosting American neo-Nazi websites. Yeah, who would have thought the Daily Stormer would have been picked up by the Russians almost immediately after getting booted off of, people that don't like bullshit. When GoDaddy says you are inappropriate, maybe don't write a story about calling someone who was just killed by a psychopath a fat slob, slutty, whatever you did. You're a piece of shit. Wherever you are, hope you die in a fire. You're not a good person. Number 9 comes from Callum McRae 1. Grindr. I'm not guaranteeing that Putin is gay. I'm just going based on every picture he posts of himself at all. He controls the media there. This whole thing, we think that our media is controlled. Take a look over on Russia for a second. But he controls it, so every picture that gets released of him is planned on by him. And that is some homoerotic situations he's putting himself in. Yet he's trying to ban all gay people. It's like, because what, he doesn't want competition? Number 8 comes from Radical Baker. Human fidget spinning. To be fair, if you remove the legs of a person and it's just the head and the arms out like this, it spins pretty easy. It's like a basketball at that point. You just put it right on the sternum and just spin. Whee! Number 7 comes from Mrs_CLDH, making murders look like accidents. Yeah, that is totally creepy how just journalists are dropping like crazy, or really anyone who's saying anything bad about him. So, yeah, I joked before about making this hashtag and I'll end up dead, but nothing's actually gonna happen. I know that. I literally saw this. My kids have one of those kitchen areas, play toys. Very handy. Number 6 comes from Nancy Hilda 1, playing Cards Against Humanity, IRL. Alright, so speaking of which, we're going to play a quick little game here and see what we get. If you don't know what Cards Against Humanity is, you're missing out. It's hilarious. Or you're a nice person. I don't know. Randomly pick one of the questions here. I'm a good shuffler. This one. Alright. Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to... Let's see what we get. All answers. I have some of the expansion packs because I'm a nerd. Random card. Muhammad, praise be unto him. I might actually get killed, so it was nice knowing you guys. Hope you like playing the game. Number 5 comes from His Grace Aaron, homoerotic posing. We already covered that. Yeah. I'm thoroughly confused as to why he's always shirtless. Aren't you trying to impose fear or whatever your dictator ass is trying to do? You're always trying to make yourself look strong, yet you post all these pictures where, you're in good shape for your age. Don't get me wrong, but you got a little bit of tit droop going on, sir. And you're always riding an animal and just being generally creepy. Number 4 comes from at Doug Sterling 1, amateur dad bod competitor. I know it says body. I fixed it for him. It's cool, Doug. Yeah, I mean, he's got that little bit of baby gut cooking, and he looks like he's got the body of a dude who works construction, but like a foreman, or maybe a foreman's assistant, like he used to do it. But now he's sitting around eating donuts, drinking coffee, saying, "Hey, Miguel, you're doing it wrong because you're brown." I'm assuming he doesn't like brown people. It's a safe assumption. Number 3 comes from at Lavender Me 3, creating Twitter bots. Anyone who's been on Twitter longer than like a day is aware of this. Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. And some people who need their interesting beliefs validated just lap it up. Happy to do so. It's a proven fact that there were people in Russia being paid by the government to influence on social media and spread, as they like to call it, fake news. It's been verified, and it's all from the right. It's all attacking the left. It's hilarious that these people are like, "Oh, you're spreading fake news. CNN's fake news." Like, no, you actually have employees who spread fake news on behalf of the Russian government. But CNN talks about Russiagate too much. Number 2 comes from at No 2 Bald, chess with Snowden. Oh, the stare downs. Just the longing in their eyes. The lovemaking afterwards, it must just be, just delicious. Who's the bottom? I would assume Snowden. But you never know, those wiry guys, He's probably swinging. It's probably skinny, but it's probably a 9-incher. You know what I mean? He seems like a lanky fellow. They usually match up. So Putin's actually got like a very lovely 5.5, but the girth. Now, before we get to our number 1, here are some honorable mentions, including one from our host, at RealJK Calloway. One from myself, preparing Anakin to lead later in life. Putin's clearly not Darth. That's Trump, because he's just a useful puppet. But, Putin's the emperor. Like, who's giving orders to Putin? Not a nobody. Let the hate flow through you. If you only knew the power of the dark side. I really can't do a Russian accent. One from at View from my office. Miniature giraffe breeding. That commercial was so cool, I don't care. Remember when that commercial came out? I don't even remember what the product was for. I'm sure it was a phone company or some crap. I have no idea. But when that came out, everyone in the world was like, I want one of those. I need a miniature giraffe on my couch watching Dances with the Stars with me right now. I don't watch that, but that's what the general populace would say. One from it, Arica_Shuck, playing with his Donald Trump marionette. You could have just taken the words Donald Trump out. We knew what you meant. One from that Sun-Kissed, because of the extra letters. I'll let myself out. Watching Dances with the Czars. I should proofread these. I pick all the tweets. I'm just repeating myself a bunch. But yeah, that'd be interesting. wouldn't mind watching like a matchup of Putin versus Mao or something. Who can do the best foxtrot? I gotta think Putin, his legs gotta be longer, right? That was racist. And one from Randy Lynn is in. He has no time for hobbies. He's always rushing from place to place. Puns. We got 'em. And our number one for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from @10 grand giveaway. Oddly enough, scrapbooking. Quite lovely, really. Just picturing Vlad doing a lovely collage. It's a wonderful thought. And now, let's talk about that name. 10 grand giveaway. You're the number one tweet. Put it here. And there it is, my friends, our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game, hashtag Putin Hobbies. Thank you everyone for playing along. Lots of fun playing along with this one. So many creative ones, despite what some trolls on some tweets would say. Again, thank you everyone for playing. Make sure you download the hashtag Roundup app. It is awesome. Make sure you subscribe to me. I am moderately fun. Thank you for watching. My name is JK Calloway. Follow me at RealJK Calloway. And we will talk to you again next week.